Luminous Chi is for having a powerful presence, being energetically reinforced, having a really strong foundation so that you can have freedom to thrive. It's for helping us feel like we live in a world where everybody is on our side. Everyone is a friend. We're all helping each other. We have tons of vitality and energy to accomplish everything that we want to. We feel supported by everyone and all the forces around us. It's almost like synchronistic magic, the way that everything falls into place. And if we hit a snag in the road, we feel the strength that we can draw the line and set boundaries and protect ourselves and others when we need to. Now let's get into the individual flowers. Jade vine is the flower that is featured on Luminous Chi. How could you not love a flower that looks like this? This is for those times when you feel like you get this sense that being around people is going to be a drain. Or alternatively, it can also be for when you step outside your house and you just feel like, wow, the world is so full of abrasive energies, it's so chaotic, it's so harsh, and it's affecting how I feel. So Jade vine comes in to help us feel more protected, more strengthened, more centered and rooted in our own energy so that we're able to deeply engage with other people, to have intimate conversations and deep meaning without feeling like we're being drained or attacked or that things are too abrasive or harsh. The second flower in Luminous Chi is the nectarine blossom. You'll be drawn to this flower when you feel like you're under attack. Nectarine helps us feel that we're surrounded by friends and surrounded by benevolent forces and surrounded by people who love us. It inspires in us the desire to do acts of random kindness. It helps us embody sweetness and be able to receive sweetness. And also, more importantly, just helps you feel like you're surrounded by friendly forces that you can engage in camaraderie with everyone around you. Desert milkweed. This is a very strange looking flower, and I think it's pretty common that many people would feel a sense of aversion to it. Anytime you feel attraction or aversion to a flower, it generally means that there's something there to look at. This is a weird one. This is like, we've all had this feeling, and it's like that kind of paranoid, like, are they talking about me? What are they saying about me? People don't like me here. What it does is it dissolves those subconscious patterns around fear of persecution or of being afraid that people are thinking bad thoughts about us. And it just helps us trust in the goodness of the world and assume that everyone around us is understanding and compassionate and loving. The last flower in the Luminous Chi is the SKYROCKET flower. The flower remedy is for setting boundaries. It sharpens our situational awareness and helps us create a boundary. So if anyone is taking advantage of us or overstepping, crossing a line, it really helps us sharpen our tongue and be able to lay down the law and set the boundary. The gemstone in Luminous Chi is obsidian. Obsidian is glass. It's like lava glass. I find it so beautiful. The gem essence helps strengthen our aura. It can be for when we feel foggy or dull or confused, or it can be for when we're sort of under attack energetically, when we feel like there are kind of jagged energies coming at us. Obsidian helps strengthen our aura and give us a sense of protection and clarity. So when is it a good idea to use Luminous Chi? Anytime that you feel weak, anytime that you feel like you need a boost, that you need auric protection. You may get home from being around lots of people and you just feel like you can barely keep your eyes open or you feel sleepy. Or if you have a profession like you're a therapist or you cut hair or you're around lots of people and their energy a lot, then you may want to use Luminous Chi in between each person that you work with to sort of sharpen and clarify your thinking processes and clean out your aura. You want to use this anytime you feel like an introvert, like you don't want to go out, like you don't want to be around people, that is going to be exhausting and draining, that you feel like maybe shy, or that you feel under attack, or that people are talking about you, or that you have a sense that you can't trust the people around you. Maybe you're in a work situation where, oh gosh, you just feel like all your colleagues are kind of pitted against you, or they're saying bad things or thinking bad things, or maybe you have one of those times in your life where you feel judged or criticized, or that people are looking at you as the trouble child, or the black sheep, or the bad one, or the one who does something different than the rest of their family. This can help you feel more like everybody understands. I'm in a good place, I'm in a good world, and everything is just fine. You also want to reach for luminous chi when you feel like someone's taking advantage of you, or somebody's being kind of slippery, and you want to lay down the law and draw the line and make sure that you have a very clear boundary. It sharpens your tongue, it sharpens your ability to say like, okay, no more. So anytime you find yourself kind of flimsy or being taken advantage of. And then anytime that you just in general feel like a sense of paranoia, like someone's out to get you, or the world is a crazy place, it's chaotic, it's harsh, it's abrasive. There are all these forces around that are kind of swirling, and you want to reach for a luminous chi when you want to feel more centered in who you are. You want to feel that the world is a great place, that human nature is built on kindness and love, and that you are understood. The aromatherapy profile of luminous chi is like you're somewhere in the Far East and you're walking down and there's all these different grass huts, and in each grass hut somebody is getting a different style of massage. Maybe someone's getting Thai herbal compresses, and maybe in the next one somebody's getting Indian Shirodara oil treatment. All the spices from Thailand and flowers and roots from India are all mixing together into one. We have the bright citrusy makrut lime leaf from Thailand, the ply root from Thailand, and we have sandalwood from India, from Mysore, India, and we have rose. And last but not least, juniper berry. Juniper is considered the most popular plant in Tibet, in Tibetan medicine. We burn juniper to clarify the aura and cleanse spaces of funky energies. So it's like a Thailand meets India meets Tibet, fruity, floral, spicy, bright, citrus explosion. You can mist around yourself. You can take the elixir, 5 drops, 5 times a day, put it in your coffee, water, tea as usual. The serum is really nice. Wow, it's the more subtle, of course, of the two between the serum and the anointing oil, but man, it is delightful. I want to rub it all over. And the anointing oil, of course, is like a natural perfume, so the dilution is much, much, much stronger. It will smell different on each person because each of our chemical and elemental makeups are different. Super complex, beautiful, try it, luminous chi.